when you became the Progress champion, how was you feeling?
Was you present at the ballroom?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you've seen it on demand, I'd imagine. Imagine the feeling that you had as seeing me win the champion. I don't know how you felt, but like, imagine how the people in the ballroom felt. I felt that times 7.
Wow.
Or whoever was in. Like it was such like, and everything I'd done, there was a slight preempt that like when I pinned Marty and the way I reacted, I just wanted to crowd surf with the fans. As I've always wanted, I love crowd surfing at gigs and stuff. Don't do it much, but when I do, it's for a very good reason. So I just wanted to share that, and it's not something unique to me at the ballroom. I know Mark Haskins, Tony Storm, and I believe Mark Andrews when he dethroned was it Nathan Cruz or maybe Rampage Brown, I think. But I think and yeah, I felt 700 times, and I just say that that's kind of like me bigging it up. I felt just as happy as everyone else that was present, you know. So it was an absolutely joyous moment for me, and like I said, I never legitimately lost the belt. I lost it under dubious means, so I didn't lose in a straight contest. And Jim Smallman in his never gave me a rematch, which I found completely unfair. And seeing as Jim Smallman's no longer anything to do with wrestling, his name doesn't even matter in that aspect. So
no. So what venue would you like to wrestle for? Or you have wrestled at? Oh wait, let me say that again. Where is the best venue you have wrestled at or would like to wrestle at?
Well, a venue I'd like to wrestle at again would be Brixton Academy for Progress. I'd like to right my wrong at Brixton Academy. That's just something that just instantly come to me. So that's just a thought, because I've seen a lot of great bands and people at the Brixton Academy, and it's a great place because it's literally a stone's throw away from, which is now the Knucklelocks gym, but also the original Progress gym. So Brixton Academy is definitely one. And I mean, I'm not the promoter, I'm not the booker. But if either my match, or sorry, I was entitled to, or I got enough wins under my belt, or won anything in particular, like Strong Style 16, I'm not a participant. But I'd like to think I have every right to be in Strong Style because I've been in it once and I was bested against Tyler Bate, who I bested in the past for Progress. So there's a third match there potentially if the draw and if the stars were to align in the right way. But yeah, Brixton Academy would be one that if I was to get a title shot or even defend, it would be at Brixton Academy for Progress. A venue I've never worked, but would like to, would be York Hall in Bethnal Green. Whether that's for Rev Pro, other promotion, York Hall again is a significant place for me and my career because it's literally where I grew up. And I'm again stones throwing and all that. Depending on how good you throw a stone, you could throw it to Homerton Hospital where I was born. So there you go.
Oh wow. Yeah. So do you have any advice for people who want to get into wrestling?
First and foremost, do it. If you have like a sort of a fire in your stomach to want to become a professional wrestler, I would say do your research. And if I was to recommend any schools, it all depends on where you're based. I mean, if you're north of England, I would recommend Marty Jones and El Negiro's Grapple Gym. I would recommend Rampage Brown has a gym. NGW's Wrestling Centre, which I think is Sam Bailey amongst others, and CJ Banks, the great CJ Banks.
Wow.
If you were to come further down, I would say Midlands Way. Now I'm not overtly familiar. I know there's a training facility that the Hunter Brothers, I believe, have. So if you were to go for the Hunter Brothers and anything like that, at the Midlands, you look at the Pete Dunnes, the Chris Brooks, and the Hunter Brothers are a prime example of great talent to come out of there. Again, down, I mean, you could go to Liverpool, and I think there's some great places in Liverpool. Dean Allmark has a wrestling school in Liverpool, the All-Star Wrestling Academy. Again, that's an awesome place to kind of get knowledge if you're based in that area, and you can also have the potential to work for All-Star Wrestling, which I think is probably the best professional wrestling place touring company to work for in that. Well, they tour everywhere, but then I'd also highly champion LDN Wrestling as a touring company because that's where I cut my teeth originally. Again, London, again, just giving you schools, for example, like Knuckle Locks, which is basically Progress. It's not knockoff, but it is the Progress original. Not the original, but it's Last Pro Joe was, and now it's Knuckle Locks. You've got great trainers there. David Francisco, Connor Mills, Dazzling Dower Allen, to name about three.
Yeah.
Eddie Dennis takes there. You've got Lucha Britannia with Greg Burridge and Gary Vanderhorn, and guests that include Will Ospreay and other. And whom else? Also in London, Hustle, Johnny Bailey, Sid Scala of NXT UK. And yeah, like Portsmouth, you could go down and do rep pro training with Andy Boy Simmons. So like, I would say any of those that I've said, and if you're anywhere in the vicinity or like an hour or drive or a train journey, and also how can I forget WAW's Academy in Norwich? So like, there are plenty to choose from. I would say if anyone in their mind would love to, and you've got to be out of your mind to actually want to become a professional wrestler. That's not a knock, because it's not easy, but you can always test it and see how you take to it. And you might not take to it straight away, but if you enjoy it, not only do you get into physical health, which is great, you meet new people, like-minded individuals, and if you're fortunate enough to take to it like a duck to water, just always grounded and don't think, oh, I've done 50 training sessions, I think I should be champion or I should be on shows. No, because when the time is right, the promoter will see that, or the head trainer will do that, and he'll recommend you. And any of those schools with the trainers that are available, they know a good talent when they see it, and they'll keep you grounded. So yeah. That's my advice to pass forward. And also make sure that you and I know I'm smoking, and that's fine. You can smoke, but it will make it a little bit more difficult. But I would suggest you get a good level of fitness. Doesn't have to be great, but just have a familiar level of fitness, because it is arduous. And I've seen people throw up at training, and I've trained people to the state of throwing up. So make sure you got your press ups, your squats, your burpees, your general cardio in, because the rest will just fall into place. And never neglect the fundamentals. No. Don't think you're going to do a reverse runner before you can lock up or run the ropes. So yeah, that's kind of my knowledge on where you want to go for wrestling schools. But before, like, I have a feeling you want to get away, because I mean, a lot of people want to get away from me, but I mean, I'm chasing. And I want to ask you a question, if you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
You don't mind any question?
No.
Okay, what's your favourite swear word?
Oh, that's a good one. Well, I do like wanker. That's a good one. There's quite a few. Yeah, but that's the one I use quite a lot.
Yeah. Are you a wank?
No.
Don't lie. Look, that's awesome. If you want to know my favourite swear word is, it tends to vary, but it's going to shock you. The word I'm going to use, it's pillock. Okay. You know, like David Starr is a pillock.
A lot as well, actually.
It's a good one. It's a real good one.
Yeah.
Also, it depends on the term in which I use it. Sausage. Like, you're a sausage. That's not an insult. Like, you bloody sausage. David Starr's a sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also like the word cunt.
Yeah, that's a good word.
It's a very good word.
I'm very sorry to my family for watching. I did not say any of that.
No, you didn't. That wasn't you. That was Tourette's. Shit, cunt, fuck, cunt. Yeah. The floor is yours, Kyle. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys. This is episode 3. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you, Bill. It's been great. No worries. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. I will share this on any social media that I'm still present on. I suggest everyone go to Twitter, and I'll subscribe to your YouTube channel, and Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me on. It's been a pleasure.
That's okay. Thank you for watching, guys. I think that's everything.